welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay star.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A second down throw for Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Packers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll reach forward for maybe a yard. Jamal Clark there to get him down.
It's second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Holden. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get about 2. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
A tight end in motion now. Once again, it's Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
McManus and the field goal unit come off. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On that opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. Avante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Let's give him about 4 on that one. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A 2-yard.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich again.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger runs a punt for Dallas. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that the return was not going anywhere. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead, see if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's going to have a Packers 1st down. He's got this up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Packers.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Love. A defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try and get there on the ground. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That's caught downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. And a big gainer for Green Bay. 31 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Run up the middle with Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. 8 of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Now it's 2nd and 1. Love to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, hey, I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, hey, I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, hey,
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Dragging on back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Pistol now for Prescott. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are on the board. It's 10-7.
Packers 10, Cowboys 7.
First half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Packers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up the second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing on second down, Love. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. To throw is Love. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Next time out Green Bay, it'll be their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10. Throwing is Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Love's pass. Complete to Dontavian Wicks.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Cowboys 30-yard line. And the field goal unit come on. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Williams gets it on the draw. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run over center with Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. On the carry, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31. A new set of downs. First down picked up.
Cowboys, first down.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
On first down, right back to Williams. They converge on him quickly. We'll only get a couple. Power for Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the toss, it's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal go, and now he'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Green Bay.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Packers set to kick this one away. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man over the middle, it's Pickens. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
shotgun. They give it to Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
7-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's to give up the middle with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on the chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Dak. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. Unfortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Now Prescott. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Slot man in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And now we get a timeout by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. It is 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. And it's talk things over before 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packers 1st down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Arlington.